In the vast emptiness of space, few phenomena captivate our imagination quite like the black hole, a cosmic abyss where gravity's pull is so powerful that nothing, not even light, can escape its grasp. In 1979, Disney ventured into this mysterious realm with their ambitious science fiction film, The Black Hole. Released during the post-Star Wars sci-fi boom, The Black Hole marked Disney's first foray into PG-rated territory. The film follows the crew of the USS Palomino, a deep space exploration vessel that encounters the supposedly lost USS Cygnus, hovering at the edge of a massive black hole. Aboard the ghost ship, they meet the brilliant but disturbed doctor, Hans Reinhardt, who claims to have sent his crew back to Earth while he remained behind to study the black hole. However, as our protagonists soon discover, Reinhardt's explanation doesn't quite add up. Captain Dan Holland, Lieutenant Charlie Pizer, Dr. Kate McRae, and Dr. Alex Durant find themselves trapped in Reinhardt's web of deception, with only their robot companion, VINCENT, and the damaged robot BOB to help them uncover the truth. What begins as a rescue mission transforms into a desperate struggle for survival, culminating in a journey through the black hole itself, a sequence that remains one of cinema's most surreal and debated endings. The Black Hole stands at a fascinating crossroads in filmmaking history. It combines the gothic horror sensibilities of classic haunted house tales with the technological wonder of space exploration. The film wrestles with profound questions about humanity, technology, obsession, and what might lie beyond our understanding of the universe. Despite its mixed critical reception upon release, time has been kind to this ambitious space adventure, cementing its place as a cult classic that pushed Disney's boundaries and helped shape the science fiction genre. The Black Hole stands as a remarkable technical achievement for 1979, showcasing Disney's determination to compete in the science fiction arena dominated by Star Wars and Alien. The film's visual design merges futuristic technology with Gothic architecture, creating a unique aesthetic that sets it apart from its contemporaries. The USS Cygnus, designed by Peter Ellenshaw, remains one of cinema's most distinctive spacecraft. This massive vessel appears like a cathedral floating in space, with its skeletal frame, vast windows, and ornate interiors. The intricate model work required to bring the Cygnus to life was groundbreaking, with the physical model stretching 27 feet in length. Each filming pass required precise camera movements and lighting to maintain the illusion of scale. The visualization of the black hole itself was equally impressive. Without the benefit of modern CGI, the effects team created a swirling vortex using practical effects techniques. They employed a rotating water tank with paint and chemicals to achieve the spiraling effect, then enhanced it with optical compositing. This approach gave the black hole a mesmerizing, almost hypnotic quality that still captivates viewers today. John Barry's musical score deserves special recognition for establishing the film's ominous tone. Barry blends electronic elements with traditional orchestration, creating a soundscape that shifts from wonder to dread. The main theme, with its prominent brass and sweeping strings, evokes both the majesty of space and the lurking horror aboard the Cygnus. The film's cinematography, handled by Frank Phillips, utilizes shadow and light to create tension. Dark corridors, stark contrasts, and unusual camera angles contribute to the unsettling atmosphere. The recurring image of Maximilian, Reinhardt's menacing robot enforcer, emerging from shadows became one of the film's most effective visual motifs. Special mention must go to the film's robots, VINCENT and BOB, brought to life through a combination of physical props and stop-motion animation. Their expressive eyes and floating movements required precise coordination between multiple filming techniques. While these effects may appear dated by today's standards, they showcase the innovation and craftsmanship that defined pre-digital filmmaking. The Black Hole represented Disney's most technologically ambitious production to date, with a budget of $20 million, enormous for its time. The technical prowess displayed throughout the film laid groundwork for future sci-fi visual effects and demonstrated how practical effects could create compelling cosmic vistas that still impress over 40 years later. The Black Hole assembled an impressive cast of veteran actors who brought gravitas to what could have been merely a special effects showcase. At the center of the film is Maximilian Schell as Dr. Hans Reinhardt, the brilliant scientist whose obsession with the black hole has driven him to madness. Schell delivers a performance that balances intellectual authority with megalomania, creating a villain who is both charismatic and deeply disturbing. His refined European accent and dignified bearing make his descent into tyranny all the more chilling. Robert Forster portrays Captain Dan Holland with a stoic determination that grounds the film's more fantastical elements. As the level-headed commander of the Palomino, Forster provides a moral compass against Reinhardt's scientific hubris. Ernest Borgnine brings warmth and humanity to journalist Harry Booth, offering moments of comic relief while still conveying genuine terror when faced with the horrors aboard the Cygnus. Anthony Perkins, already known for his portrayal of Norman Bates in Psycho, plays Dr. Alex Durant with a fascinating duality. His character's scientific curiosity and admiration for Reinhardt's accomplishments blind him to the ethical horrors taking place. Perkins excels at showing Durant's gradual realization that his scientific hero has become a monster, culminating in one of the film's most shocking moments. Yvette Mimieux as Dr. Kate McCrae provides an emotional connection to the Cygnus through her psychic link with the ship's former crew. Her performance balances scientific knowledge with empathy, particularly in her interactions with the robot B.O.B., who knew her father. Joseph Bottoms rounds out the human cast as Lieutenant Charlie Pizer, bringing youthful energy to the crew dynamics. The robotic characters in The Black Hole deserve special mention, as they often steal scenes from their human counterparts. Roddy McDowall's voice work as Vincent infuses the floating robot with wisdom and wit. His precise, almost fussy delivery creates a character who feels more human than many of the actual humans. Similarly, Slim Pickens brings his distinctive drawl to B.O.B., creating an endearing robot who exhibits more compassion than Dr. Reinhardt. The silent but menacing presence of Reinhardt's enforcer robot, Maximilian, looms large throughout the film. Though not a performance in the traditional sense, this red machine with its glowing eye and lethal spinning blades became one of the most memorable aspects of the film, embodying the cold ruthlessness of technology without humanity. The cast's performances help bridge the gap between Disney's family-friendly reputation and the film's darker themes, bringing emotional depth to what could have been merely a technical showcase. The Black Hole delves into profound themes that elevate it beyond typical science fiction adventure. At its core, the film explores humanity's relationship with technology and the dangers of scientific obsession unchecked by ethical considerations. Dr. Reinhardt represents the archetypal mad scientist whose brilliant mind has been corrupted by isolation and power, sacrificing human lives in pursuit of his obsession with conquering the black hole. The Cygnus itself serves as a physical manifestation of this theme. Once a vessel of exploration and discovery, it has transformed into a prison where humans have been reduced to mindless drones serving machines. This inversion of the natural order, humans serving robots rather than robots serving humans, provides a stark warning about technology's potential to dehumanize when misused. Religious and metaphysical imagery permeates the film, particularly in its controversial ending sequence. The journey through the black hole presents viewers with visions reminiscent of both heaven and hell, suggesting the black hole as a gateway to spiritual realms rather than merely a physical phenomenon. Reinhardt and Maximilian's merged form writhing on a hellish landscape evokes Dante's Inferno, while the angelic passage of the protagonists through crystal arches suggests a more benevolent cosmic order. The film also explores isolation and madness in space long before films like Solaris and Moon popularized these concepts. Reinhardt's descent into megalomaniacal delusion after years alone aboard the Cygnus serves as a cautionary tale about the psychological effects of deep space missions. His creation of robot companions and robotic crew members represents his desperate attempt to maintain control in the face of overwhelming solitude. Perhaps most presciently, the black hole questions humanity's place in the cosmos. The black hole represents the ultimate unknown, a phenomenon that defies complete scientific understanding. The film suggests that some cosmic mysteries might be beyond human comprehension, requiring a spiritual or metaphysical framework to process. This tension between scientific rationalism, embodied by Durant, and more holistic perspectives, represented by McCrae's psychic abilities, runs throughout the narrative. The film's ending, with its surreal imagery and ambiguous resolution, refuses to provide easy answers. Instead, it invites viewers to contemplate what lies beyond the boundaries of known science and whether human consciousness might transcend physical limitations. This philosophical ambition distinguishes The Black Hole from many of its contemporaries and explains its enduring appeal to thoughtful viewers. Through its blend of gothic horror tropes, space adventure, and existential questioning, The Black Hole offers a surprisingly complex meditation on humanity's technological future and cosmic destiny, packaged within Disney's first venture into more mature storytelling. The Black Hole arrived in theaters in December 1979 to mixed critical reception, with many reviewers unsure what to make of Disney's dark space adventure. Coming just months after Ridley Scott's Alien and 2 years after Star Wars, the film found itself competing in a suddenly crowded sci-fi marketplace. Critics praised its visual effects and production design but questioned its tonal inconsistencies and bizarre ending. Despite the mixed reviews, the film performed respectably at the box office, earning approximately $35 million against its $20 million budget. Over the decades, The Black Hole has developed a dedicated cult following that appreciates its unique blend of cosmic horror, space adventure, and metaphysical musings. This appreciation has grown as viewers recognize how the film anticipated later sci-fi trends. Its gothic vision of space, where technology becomes monstrous and isolation drives madness, predates similar approaches in films like Event Horizon and Sunshine. The film's visual design has proven particularly influential. The massive, cathedral-like Cygnus spacecraft influenced later sci-fi vessel designs, including elements seen in Alien 3, Sphere, and even aspects of the Borg vessels in Star Trek. Maximilian, the silent red robot enforcer, became one of Disney's most memorable villains, inspiring similar intimidating machine antagonists in later science fiction. For Disney itself, The Black Hole marked a significant turning point. As the studio's first PG-rated film, it signaled Disney's willingness to explore more mature themes and darker territory. This shift would eventually lead to the creation of Touchstone Pictures in 1984, allowing Disney to produce more adult-oriented content while preserving their family-friendly brand. The film's ambitious special effects also pushed Disney's technical capabilities, laying groundwork for their later effects-driven productions. The film's merchandising, including action figures, books, and a memorable board game, helped cement its place in pop culture memory. These products often reached children who weren't yet allowed to see the PG-rated film itself, creating a generation of fans who grew up curious about the mysterious black hole and its strange characters. In recent years, The Black Hole has been rediscovered by cinephiles and sci-fi enthusiasts who appreciate its retro-futuristic aesthetic and ambitious themes. Its practical effects, model work, and matte paintings represent a lost art of filmmaking that has gained renewed appreciation in our CGI-dominated era. The film regularly appears in retrospectives of 1970s science fiction and maintains a steady presence in discussions of cult classics from the period. Though plans for a remake have circulated in Hollywood for years, with directors like Joseph Kosinski attached at various points, the original remains a fascinating time capsule, both of late 1970s filmmaking technology and of humanity's evolving relationship with cosmic concepts like black holes. As our scientific understanding of these phenomena continues to develop, the film's blend of wonder, terror, and metaphysical speculation feels increasingly prescient. If you've enjoyed this exploration of The Black Hole, please subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into overlooked sci-fi classics and boundary-pushing films. Your support helps us continue celebrating these unique cinematic visions that challenge our understanding of space, technology, and human nature.